Tonight we will wind up Week 5 with a good battle, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Willis headed left off the option. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down. Well, the Rams at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Elway! A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Rams march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. On first down, Wilson. He completes this to Walker. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You talk about this Rams defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB and easily move into the top 5.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
It's a first down following a gain of 3. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over.
Look at the big man rumble! It's a big play there for Seattle. 54 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Caught on a slant. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hand.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Willis will look to throw it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Lockett, the man in motion. Now Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You talk about this Rams defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? On 3rd down, Wilson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
And take it right on the 30. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Bang, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Willis out of the gun. Flushed out right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. But now he appears to be in some pain. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 2nd and 10.
Cup 19.
Now Willis. They'll roll him out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
19 tight. 19 tight. Left wing 19.
On third down, it's Willis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Willis going to try to run it. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams have taken the lead. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing is Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They snap it at one. Now Wilson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Wilson will throw again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And the tight end goes in motion left. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing again here, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense that came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense, because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack.
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
Well, throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now it's Lockett. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach. because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. There goes a deep ball. End zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. Myers connects on the PAT. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Willis from the gun on 3rd down. No bottle, fumble. It's out. It's loose. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
That open man that time, they ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's 3rd and 9. In motion goes the tight end. Wilson. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Back to throw, Willis. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Willis now off of play action. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Now third down and very long. Now Willis to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Throw out wide to Walker. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he's got it. Touchdown. Ken Walker in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
And they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Lockett, the man in motion. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 43. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Walker now at 1st and 10. A little juke. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the gun, it's Wilson. He hits his target, Lockett. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 33 yards that time.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go long, and hope someone would come free.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed down him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Walker is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now receiver in motion left. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, magical spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Willis. That'll be caught by Cup. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. Motion left, Cup. Willis will look to throw on first down. Flush to his right. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. And the slot man goes in motion left. The shotgun snap to Willis. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The sack will push him back only a couple yards, but certainly not what they were hoping for on first and goal.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Facing challenge of stopping.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. George Kittle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. They're within 7 now, 28-21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Here's Walker to start the drive. Oh, look at the juke. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Play action. It's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. His third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Cut 19! Cut 19!
Willis will look to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. A big play coming now for the Rams as they'll go for 2. Willis will try and throw for this. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
They go play action now. Wilson works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's going to be stepped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll try for the first with Walker. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Lock the man in motion. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. First and 10, Willis. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Now Willis. And he's got it. That's caught for a Ram touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Rams strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. A very important extra point there, up and down. They have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. with the ball in the air. A big mistake there. You just got the lead, fourth quarter, and now they start at the 40. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, it's Walker. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I think it's safe to say he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now. But he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense. There he goes, left side. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 84 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. 3rd and goal, Willis. Flushed out right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Malik Willis. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here comes 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now Wilson. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Willis headed left off the option. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Willis back to throw it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Returnable for Lockett. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Wilson to throw. That's taken in by Knox. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Now Wilson. And got his man complete. Down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 70 yards. And the Seahawks have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt. Throwing now is Wilson. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. This is 1st and 10. Willis to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Now Willis. That'll be caught. It's caught. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Throwing, Willis. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later, they're going to have to stop the clock.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Second and 6 coming up.
Stretch the eagle. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ridge. Warriors 70. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 19 Lions.
Here's Willis. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the first down.
Here's first down.
Rig alert. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Willis, he'll look to throw it. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. This to put an end to a wild Monday night. And he got it. The kick is gone. And a fantastic finish here on a Monday night. And the Rams have won the game.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete